Hey, my friends. Whoa, the music. Stop the music. There we go. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me tonight. Let's see what the chat is. All right, there's a lot of people here. That's pretty cool. And we're gonna do some. I have set up a crazy setup today because I'm streaming on one computer, and then I have a laptop next to me that's much more powerful than my main computer, and that I'm using for stable diffusion with TeamViewer. So let's see. I tested it a little bit. It seemed to work really well. Let me mute my phone here real quick. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. I'm a little bit shiny, but that's okay. Let's say hi to some people here. Hi, Eric. Hi, Robomar. Hi, Wokeman. Hi, TN3. How you doing? Please write, all of you, where you're coming from. Hi, Buzzard. Hi, Catty. Nice to see you again. At Prex. Hi, how you doing? Who else? Alona, hi. Thanks for joining. It's 2 p.m. where you are. Okay, where are you? Hi, Jarvis. Krabby Patty says, lol, I can't do MidJourney. My pip needs upgrading. What is a pip? I don't know what that is, but I don't know how. Top PC. The next one, but MidJourney runs online, so you don't need a computer for that. A good computer. You can do it on your phone. Actually, you don't need a computer at all. Hi, Marzena. How you doing? Milos. Hi. Thanks for joining. Fiot. Hi. Alui from I remember your name, from Morocco. North Africa, yes. Okay, that's cool. Buzzard from Mexico, how are you doing? Does not compute. Thanks for joining. Spencer, hi from London. Hey, cool. I was in London earlier this year. Alona from Brooklyn, nice to see you. Flash from Spain, pretty cool. Hey, Shalu, hi, nice to see you. Pretty cool. Very long time follower. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, pretty awesome. So we are going to do some different stuff today. I want to show you some like the stable diffusion in and out paint function, and then we're going to create some photo bashing. So different things. The stream is probably going to be a little bit longer than usual, and I'm not sure if we are having time for any kind of reviews. I haven't prepared that today. I don't know. You can write me in the comments if we should do some reviews or not. Andre from Japan. Hey, that's pretty cool. How you doing? Nice to see you. Can people use the results for commercial works? If you have MidJourney, like a paid subscription, you can. If you have a free subscription, you can't. Like the test trial, you can't do that. With Stable Diffusion, I think you can, although they are public domain at the same time. I think other people can use your images too. I'm not 100% on that. And also other people can use the posts that the stuff that ends up in the public community feed on MidJourney or on your public profile. As far as I know, you own them, but they have like a Creative Commons license, so other people can technically use it, right? Oh, by the way, right now you say Google Colab. That is a good point to speak about. Google Colab has actually changed. I hadn't time to test it yet. Let me find that real quick. Google Colab Pro. Yeah, here are the plans. So let me switch over. Yeah, you should be able to see that. Okay, cool. So you see, they have changed that. Where before you would be able to use a lot of Google Colab Pro if you paid. Now you have 100 compute units per month, whatever 100 units means. I haven't tested it yet. And with the 50, you get 500, which I find a little bit strange. You pay 5 times as much. I think you should get a little bit more, maybe 600, just as a little added bonus. You know, always if you pay more, you get a little bit of a discount. And then you can pay as you go. No subscription required, and then you just buy these 100 units for $10 if you think you don't need them, because as you can see here, they expire after 90 days. But I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried it how much that actually uses. And by the way, if you don't know how many units you have left, if you go to your Google Colab, any kind of Colab, you don't have to start it. Up here where it says connect, you click here. it says few resources, and then it tells you the available units. So this is where you find that. They are pretty cryptic about that. So yes, this is where that is and how you can upgrade that. So right now, MidJourney is the best deal with $30 because not actually the best deal, to be honest, because there is Stable Diffusion online pages where you can use it for free. Let me switch over here again. There are pages where you can use Stable Diffusion for free, although I don't know if they are still around now that Google Colab has changed with the pricing or how they have done it before. So I'm gonna eat some cake here. My neighbor brought me some cake. I haven't eaten. Very good. What was I saying? Yes, and if you have a beefy computer, like the new laptop I have is pretty fast. It's actually as fast as Google Colab, so that's pretty amazing. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Sorry for my eating here. Maybe I should mute the sound for a second. You don't hear me eating once. Okay, almost done. 1 second. Oh god. Okay, perfect. Whew. Right. So let me see here if this works with the oh yeah, there we go. This is my second laptop. Pretty cool. Like not the second laptop, the second computer. There I have the Stable Diffusion Lounge. That's pretty cool. Oh, did I close it? No, I didn't. Okay. I can close this here. I have to be a little bit careful so I don't close stuff because I tested it before. It worked pretty fine. Let's see how it works during streaming. Let's reload this page here real quick. And then I can close this stuff here and that and this and that and this also. Okay, cool. So here, as you can see now, this is now on my second computer with a team viewer. So this means things update a little bit slowly on your screen because it comes from a second computer. But yeah, this is how Stable Diffusion looks when you use it locally. I have made a video about how to install this. And this also has image to image, which is pretty amazing. Oh, there's still an image loaded here. We can delete that. I was playing around with that. And you can also do inpainting. You can do outpainting. So I want to show you that a little bit because you can do some pretty cool stuff. And then also another thing I wanted to show you, the way I have set this up. Let me see so I don't show you some kind of strange folder here. Oh, this is the wrong computer. Now I'm getting confused myself. 1 second. I also have to restore the chat so I can actually see what you are writing. Okay, so check this out. Actually, you can't see that. Now you can. Okay, cool. Well, it's very small. Here is you can install Google Drive locally. So this is what I did, and then you can sync the folder. So I have synced all of these output folders from the Stable Diffusion. So that means when I generate a file, it is automatically uploading to Google Drive and then automatically syncing to my other computer so I can open it up in the second computer to work on the file and stuff like that, right? Okay, cool. So that's pretty easy. That's pretty fun. If you want to, let me know in the chat if I should do a tutorial about that. Is the birthday cake? No, I don't know. She just brought over some cake all of a sudden. I don't know. It's not a birthday cake, but I had birthday recently. So many people wished me happy birthday on my Facebook group and on YouTube and on the AI Facebook group and stuff like that. It was really amazing. Thank you very much for that. That was really, really nice. All right, there we go. So one thing I want to show you is let's do inpainting here, and then we will wrong computer again. Then we'll drag in here an image. I have to close this. How do I close this actually? No. Let me reload that. Is it gone? Yes, now it's gone. Okay, cool. So let's drag this in here again. So I have created this geisha image here, but as you can see, the eyes are not great. You see, doesn't have eyes in here, right? So that is not great. So what we can do in here with inpainting is now up here, I write beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes. All right, okay, and then we have to mask this here. 1 second, let's make this a little bit bigger, or maybe let's keep it like that. You see, I'm just painting over here. You can also import masks, and then we go down here. Inpaint at full resolution is pretty good as a setting. Original is good, so it uses the original source of the image. And then this doesn't matter too much. When you use inpaint in full resolution, this is the resolution this is rendered at, no matter how small the part here is. So it's rendered in a bigger resolution, and then it is inpainted. It is included in the image in a like in the right size. All right. Okay. Cool. Let's try this. Let's set this here to 5. This is how, like, if you go like this, it's very close to the original image, the denoise strength, and if you set this up, it's very different. It doesn't take the original image into account at all. So let's set this up like 50-50. Scale, let's leave that at 7. And then for the sample method, like on Stable Diffusion, you have different sample methods, which is pretty cool. On MidJourney, you also have kind of, because you have version 3 and then test and test P and also test creative. So a little bit, but here you have more choices and they have different purposes. And there's also like different retrained models. And Euler A, which means ancestral, doesn't need really many steps. The first one is probably going slow because I just started the AI. So it might take a little bit longer. You can actually see the process here. It's doing some kind of setup at the start, and see you now it's already rendering. And it did absolutely nothing. Okay, cool. that works. That's great. Why? Okay, let's go here with 12. Let's try this again. Yeah, all right. Okay, this is already better. Let's write beautiful blue eyes. Let's see if this is better. And maybe we remove the original. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's already better. Let's try natural. Natural blue eyes. And we do some photo bashing too. Don't worry about that. What are the requirements to install mid and stable? You can't install MidJourney because it's only on their servers. You can install Stable Diffusion. I have a computer with a GTX 1660 and it's pretty slow. It takes about a minute for an image or 2 minutes for a small image with a small step count. And on the new laptop, it has a 380 Ti. It takes about, as you can see, like a couple of seconds to render a new image. So that's not too bad. Oh, actually, we are not saving the files. Let's go here to settings, so we save the files. You can also change here to JPEG, which I find is more like, it uses less space. Let's try fill here real quick. I thought it's gonna be working a little bit better. Oh, you can. That didn't work at all. Okay, let's go back to original. I don't know why is it not. Let's go here and set this value here a little bit higher. Because usually it's very quick to set that up. Ah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. It's a little bit fake, but I mean, for the rest of the image, maybe it's kind of fitting. It looks pretty fake, though. Let's write gray eyes. Or let's maybe just stick with beautiful eyes. I make it blue again for some reason. In my test, it worked a lot better. I'm not sure. I'm doing, like, of course, you have to play around with the settings and stuff. So let's go here and make this a little bit higher. And then let's see. I'm talking too fast, really. Interesting. Should I talk slower? Okay, let's cool down a little bit. Why is it not working today? It worked so great when I was testing this. Like just one thing was enough. And then now it's not working. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's better. So let's actually go to the folder so we can see the bigger version. This is already, again, the wrong computer. Extras. Why is this not in here? Oh, it's image to image. There we go. So as you can see, that is pretty good, right? That's a pretty nice improvement for the eyes. You can probably also like do the eyebrows and stuff, whatever you want. And also other parts if you want to. Like, you're very free with that. And I also wanted to show you another thing that I've played around with. Let's go here. This is an image of me. Let's also paint over the eyes here. And now we go and say blue eyes. Generate. Yeah, I don't know why today. It's a little bit strange. Last time I tested it, it was pretty good. Nope. Still too strong. Let's take a little bit less here. Ah, this is already better. Let's take even less. Oh, this is what the height, sorry. Denoise strength, let's go smaller here. Yeah, let's go a little bit stronger. So you can see with, again, the wrong folder, sorry. With this, you can actually also edit photos, you see? So now I have, in this, I have blue eyes here, right? So you can do that. It's, I don't know why it's loading so slow. Oh, because the, it's coming from the second computer. Okay, never mind. But it's pretty cool. And you can also like, for example, green eyes, and you can do it better. This is like a live presentation. So right now it's, if you experiment a little bit more with the settings, you probably get a better result. I don't know why it's now not green. I think now it's green. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of snake eyes. Okay, you can also, another cool thing, this is like, I had a ton of fun with this. Let's see how well this works. 1 second. This can probably be very funny. Also, oh, I forgot to turn on face restorement down here. Restore faces. This is pretty important. Actually, let's try green eyes again. I'm not sure if it's okay. It's turning me into a bunny. I'm not too bad. It's not now I've masked everything, but you can see now the eyes are actually much better than before. So that's actually pretty cool for inpainting. Let me close this folder here. Let's see. Which tutorial did you follow to install Dream Booth on the rented GPU? I didn't install Dream Booth yet. I still have to test that with training your own image. This is image to image. This is why it looks like me, because I'm using image as an input. But now, look at this. This is amazing. Angry guy. Let's do that. That might be funny. Let's take the microphone a little bit further away. Let's see. Oh. You can do some amazing memes with this. Let's do some more here. He's not too angry though. Let's make some more steps here. Oh, we are already at 30. Let's go to 40. Ah, this is amazing. You can do some cool stuff with this. Look at that. I was thinking about making a meme collection of myself, and then if there are like stupid comments on Facebook, I can just reply with my own face with different face expressions. But let's go here and set this a lot higher, and it's gonna be more funny, I think. Yeah, all right. Oh no, it's not photorealistic, but let's try this again. Oh my god, I look like I don't know, like one of these book criminals. Oh, that's amazing. It doesn't look like me anymore, but it's really cool. Let's go even higher here. Let's see. Angry works really good. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it didn't fit though on the image. Sadly, it didn't fit on the image. Oh wow. Okay. Oh my god. Ah, you can have so much fun with this. Inpainting is just so good. It didn't fit my head again, sadly. Oh, maybe 1 second. We have to play around here with this a little bit. Let's set this a little bit higher here, and then maybe set this also a little bit higher. Let's set this to 10, actually. Let's try it again. Oh, man. You can have so much fun with this. Oh, it didn't fit again. Oh, man. It's such a good result, but didn't fit again. Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so sad that it doesn't fit my head shape, though. That would be so amazing. Maybe we need to. Oh, you know what? Let's go here a little bit deeper, less, and then go higher here on that side. Let's go with 20 here. Let's see if this fits better from the head shape. Oh, well, it looks closer to me, but. Oh, God. Okay, we need to do some serious stuff too, but this is like. Oh my God. Oh, let's make how does it go with happy guy? Let's see, happy guy. Oh, hey, that looks kind of close to me. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Kind of close. Wow, I didn't expect that. So that works a lot better. It's like extremely. No, this is wrong. How? What is wrong about this? X? I'm stupid right now? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Let's see. No. Happy doesn't work so well. That's kind of boring. Okay, the other one is better. Let's go here a little bit higher again. Let's see if we get some... Oh, this is like you put yourself in a gaming character generator. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. Let's go again. And by the way, you can also do this. Oh, we can do another thing. I want to show you this too. 1 second before we get started with the photo bashing. 1 second. Let me delete this. And then what you can do is, let's go down here and paint all of that stuff in. So what you can also do, let's go here with Hawaii shirt. Let's go with, let's say 30 steps, and then we generate like 5 variations. Generate. This is also what I like about Stable Diffusion, that you can make multiple like images at the same time. So I can set this up to generate 128 images at the same time. So this is pretty amazing. It looks like it's just rendering one, but it's actually doing multiple images. They are not, and it also gives you a grid like that. This result is a little bit not so great, to be honest. I was expecting more, but as you can see, I do have a Hawaii kind of shirt on. This is pretty cool. So yeah, pretty nice. But let me go. This is actually already pretty high here, but let's go a little bit higher. Oop. Insanely happy. That might also be good. This is not great. I think we need to change, and then we are gonna do that. But anyways, 1 second. Okay, first of all, we're gonna write here colorful, and then we're going to go here and say fill, so it doesn't take into consideration the original shirt. Oh, but now it doesn't fit me. Okay, that's not great. I mean, it looks good. It's a beautiful shirt. This one down here is perfect. This one is just amazing. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. Small arms too. Perfect. 1 second. Let's go here a little bit smaller. I have generated shirts that looked really good. But now it's just like black shirts. I don't know why. I'm not quite sure what I did different last time. What could I do different here? The scale, the denoise strength. Let's, but if I set this very high, I don't think we will see the, or does it? Maybe this works. Oh. Ah, there we go. That looks better. Why is the viewer count is going up and down like crazy? I don't know. Okay, this, I don't know why. Last time I did this, it worked really great. I mean, this is not too bad. We can actually go to the big images here. This is not too bad, actually. Not the shirt that I wanted. Last time I had a really nice, colorful shirt. This didn't work at all. That's okay. It even says how Hali. Okay, interesting. A little bit of text in there. This is kind of fitting. So you can actually do stuff like that too. So that's pretty interesting, right? We can actually add here, let's do yellow, green, blue, pink, beach. What should we also, palm trees. Let's see if this is doing something or not, or if it's just like generating palm trees now. Oh, okay. Hey, with a shirt print, pretty nice. And then we do the photo bashing after this. It was enough fun. Oh, this is turning out pretty well. Oh, I wanted to show you something else with the inpainting. I forgot about that. We're gonna do this in a second too. One moment. This is then about the photo bashing already. So here we have, well, not that great, but oh, this one is good. This one turned out well, I would say. It's almost like, do you think if you wouldn't know that this is not my shirt, that you would think this is my shirt? The light is a little bit warmer. I could probably adjust it on my face. But other than that, I feel it looks pretty good, right? That looks like it could be a real shirt on a photo. If you wouldn't know that, maybe. And you can also replace the background and stuff like that, right? So that's pretty cool. Okay. Let me show you the other thing. Whoops, sorry. With the inpainting. And that is when you have a scene. Now we have too many images here. 1 second. Oh, I don't have the image here. 1 second. Let me switch here real quick. So I can find the image. Just takes a second. No, this is not the scene. Why don't I have this here? Oh, I know. 1 moment. There it is. I already have it. Okay, cool. 1 second. Good. So what you can also do, this is pretty amazing, is when you have a rendered scene like this, I will show you in big. So this is what the scene looks like. You see? This is actually low resolution. We need to upscale this. This is, by the way, also something you can do with this software, is to upscale in here. No, this is the info, sorry. I can go in here, I drop this in, I say upscale 4 times, and then the upscale engine, let's go with this one. I only need 1 upscale, and then generate, and you can see it makes tiles, and then renders these tiles. It's pretty quick, and then puts them together again. And boom, there's the new image. And now we can send this to inpaint directly. Or not. I guess that's it. Okay, cool. So now what I can do, check this out. Wait, I want to show you the original image first, so you see how it looks. So this is what we have right now. Pretty good. Wow, I love the details in the back. Pretty nice. But the woman here doesn't look too good. So what we can do now is we can paint over that woman here, like so. Whoa, that was a little bit too much, sorry. So this is already in the area of photo bashing, a little bit. Image bashing, let's call it. Okay, so now what we want to do is we can actually set up the height a little bit bigger, so it's more woman shape, maybe a little bit more. Okay, like this. And then what I'm writing here is beautiful Roman woman in a toga. This is what we want to have in that area of the image. We're using the original. The rest can stay the same. 30 is good. Face restoration, yes. I guess we are setting this a little bit lower because I want to have the background, but make this a little bit higher. And then generate. And now magically a Roman woman should appear. That looks pretty wrong. I don't know what's happening right now. Oh, we are still at 4 images. Sorry, I forgot about that. So this actually generated 4 versions now. But why is she so big? We have to fix that. 1 second. If this stops to render, please, what's going on here? Is it stuck? Did it crash? Woo, sorry. Did you just see my, wait a second. Did you just see my login data? Oh, fuck. Let's regenerate the password. Let's do it 5 times. There we go. Okay, good. So, oh no, you can see it again. Okay, let's generate the password another 5 times. There we go. Now you don't see it anymore. Okay, now I'm on the safe side again. I hope. Is this safe? I hope this is safe. I changed my password, right? I hope nobody's connecting right now. Okay, anyways. I'm a little bit afraid right now, but I think that should work. For some reason this doesn't work. 1 second. No, I'm on the wrong computer again. Yeah. Okay, let's inpaint this again here. Something went wrong the first time. I don't know why. And then also we will reduce the amount of images that are generated. Let's go here with just 1 image. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes. Okay, good. Oh, now this isn't moving anymore. There we go. Let's try this again. What does the chat say? Stream fails, lol. Yeah. Why wouldn't you just have close that? There we go. Is it rendering? It doesn't show anything. Oh, there we go. Ah, yes. Okay, cool. You see here the output now. Can I show you the... I think this is the new... No, this is the old image. This is the old image. And then image to image, this is the new image. Check this out. So we have now a woman here. Like the arm here is a little bit screwed up, but it looks a lot more detailed because we have rendered in a higher detail and then was painted into the image. And you can actually do this with all the parts of the image. This is pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing. So what you can now do is, 1 second. You can send this again to inpaint, but we had a problem right now, so let's not do that and drag it in here by hand. So this is the new image. We have this new detail in here, and now I can go here with the background, like so, and I can say path. No, wait. Stone path going into the forest. All right, generate. Many fun today. I hope so. I hope it's just a password open. It's not the password open. It just shows the password with that software. Okay, that doesn't work. With TeamViewer, it always shows the password when you have the software open. It's a little bit crazy. Okay, this is too different, and we have this error here again. I'm sorry, I don't know why that happens. Oh, by the way, we have to set this back here. This is probably the reason for the error. Let's set this a little bit smaller here. Now we're getting a girl. We can write here person to the negative. See how that works. Sometimes it's a little bit janky. It doesn't want to do what you want it to do. Let's go down here and play around with this. But this is the good thing about, like, if you have on your own computer and the computer is fast enough, you can just like generate thousands of images if you want to. There we go. That's already a lot better. It's not 100% like it doesn't fit to the stone path we have, but it's already pretty good. We have the woman again. Go away, go away. You're not on the guest list. Come on. Get out of here. Oh, yes. This looks good. I wanted to remove the backgrounds. This is still not great, but yeah. Maybe we set the scale here a little bit lower. So there's a little bit of like playing around and stuff. And sometimes you're actually better off just doing it with a software, just painting it in yourself, or using an in-paint brush or stuff like that. I don't know why today it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Let's do dim here and set this to 50. Let's see if we get a better result from that. I mean, it's not super bad, but oh, there we go. Look at that. That is pretty cool. That's almost fitting, almost great. And you can see here that it also, is this the new one? Yes. You can see that it also replaced the landscape back here. So it fits even with the stone here and everything. It fit everything in, and it also fits from the stones here. So that's pretty cool. So now we have replaced the lady, and we have replaced this. And now we could, of course, also like, you can now drag this in here again, and you can do some other stuff, right? For example, should we do one more, or like let's play around with this a little bit more. Let's go here and write broken stone wall. Let's see if that works. I don't know if it works or not. We will see. Oh God, look at that. Holy crap. Look at that. This is much better than I expected. Wow. Do you see that? Now it's a stone wall. No stone wall? Stone wall. Holy crap. That worked like magic. Wow. Okay. That is crazy. It kind of changed the way here too. I'm not a fan of that, but you could like mask that out afterwards. I probably drew the mask too big myself. Yeah, you can see I made the mask too big. Let's make this a little bit smaller here, so it's just here. And then let's try this again. Oh my God. Look at this. Wow. Wow. No stone wall? Stone wall. To be honest, the artistic style is not 100% the same, but probably this is also because the resolution is higher of that part of the image. We can actually set the resolution lower. Let's do this here a little bit. Let's go here with, let's say, 320 by 320. Man, I'm so impressed right now. This is crazy. Oh, what is this? Oh. Okay. What? This looks like Tetris. What the hell is this? Okay, sorry for the loud laugh. I hope your ears are still working. Okay, so this is not good. We need a higher resolution. So that was not as intended. But let me try one more thing because I'm so impressed right now with this stuff. Don't show this again. So this is also syncing to my Google Drive. What I want to try now is to see if we can put, for example, here an iron gate. I don't know if this will work or not. How do you call a gate that has these kind of, you know, lines like next to each other? How would you call that? Iron gate. Oh. Oh. Well, it didn't exactly do an iron gate, but it's not bad. Iron cast gate. But it doesn't, now it doesn't know what to do with this information, because in the original there is no iron cast gate, so it's confused by that. You see, it doesn't really work. It did a little bit of an addition here, so that's pretty cool. Let's test this with by the way, what is the what's the chat saying? It's possible to fix the face of the lady. Yes, you can do that too. You can like go in there and fix different smaller details, stuff like that. So no problem. You can also put another person in there. Yeah, this doesn't work with the gate. So this is not a thing. The one thing I don't like about this is you can't zoom in here as far as I know. But I can go in here now and paint over the face and then write beautiful face, beautiful face. And then it will generate a new face. Oh, I'm in the fill mode. Sorry, I forgot that. Okay, let's go to original. Generate this again. So see, now it has created a beautiful face. And we maybe can also fix the arm. Oh, we can also wait a second. This is just like very impressive, right? Let's go here with half the body and say holding flowers. Let's see if that works. No, not in this version. Let's try again. I mean, now the arm is better. She's touching her neck. Oh, whoa. Yeah, look at that. The arm is a little bit beefy here, but, well, she's doing a little bit bodybuilding in her free time. It's very, like, strong upper arm. She's holding some flowers, right? There's some flowers coming out of the tunic too, but never mind that. Maybe I should I make the selection a little bit smaller here. Let's undo this. Holding a basket with flowers. Let's see. What's the minimum requirement computer specs to run that interface? Like I said, on my old computer, I have a GTX 1660, and it also works. You have to do a workaround, which I show in my video. By the way, I should show you the video too. I think it didn't work right now. But never mind, let's... Does this work? Oh! Well, it changed the tunic, but it's probably better if we change the whole person than just half of the body. But you can see she's holding a flower basket. That is amazing. That is amazing. Let me replace everything here. Woman in a Roman tunic. Okay. Meh. Okay. Now I think we're doing it worse. We have to replace the whole person and then do the face fixing again. Oh my god. Okay. It's not correct in any way, but it looks like there's baskets and the arms and stuff. Yeah, you have to experiment with this a little bit more. And you can also draw it in and then have it replaced by the AI, stuff like that. Yeah, and the reason why I'm using a second laptop is because it's just like so much faster and stronger, and I didn't want you to wait forever. But now we can close this. Let me close this real quick. I will actually just minimize that. And then we can go here to Discord. No, wait a second. Before we go to Discord, I'm going to show you the video. So you should check out, if you don't follow my channel yet, you should do, because I do a lot of videos about that stuff. And okay, here you see these videos. I have here a local install guide for stable diffusion that also goes over some errors that are happening, especially with the older graphic card. If you get a black or a green output image, you have to adjust the starting parameters of the AI a little bit for this one. So, and this is an AI that's used very often. I can't remember the name, like Automatic 1111, something like that. I don't know. And then I also have another one that tells you how to set this up. I can't actually find it right now. It's a probably older video. how to use that for free with Google Colab, which now isn't free anymore, so maybe that's not a good idea. And also here's one about Stable Diffusion 1.5, where you can also use image to image and inpainting with, but you have to pay. So that's the difference. But if you don't have a beefy computer, probably paying is better, because it costs more money to buy the computer than to rent the stuff, right? Install SD local. This is the video you should check out for that. Have you played with video generation? Yes. You haven't seen my music video? This is like it had good views, but not as many as I wanted to, because I thought it's easily going to like 50,000, but it didn't. It's like stuck at 15,000 right now, which it still gets some views, but I hope it's getting some more views. Let's look at that real quick, and then we start with the photo bashing. I think this might have sound. Yes, there we go. This is in Stable Diffusion. I'll leave it running for a little bit. And I've got no idea where you've been, who you are, not anymore. All I got is this Polaroid picture of us from June 24th. It's where I kissed you for the first time, laid on your sheets. You gave me your heart and said you trusted with me, but all I did was let you down time and time again. Okay, that's it. You can see like there's more. It's about 2 minutes something long. This is done with video input. I rendered every scene separately to have more control over it. And what do I want to say? The reason why it's jumping so much in the style is because this is how I set everything up to make it look more like AI. Because if you have a very high precision for it, which you can do, it just looks like an anime video, or it just looks like a video effect in After Effects. So I wanted to have this kind of what is the famous song from? I can't remember, with the black and white drawing. This is what was the inspiration for that. Anyways, yeah. So you should check that out too. Let me show you the link real quick, and share that. I would be so happy if this gets some more views, because it's so pretty interesting to see that. And so many more people can try that. I also made a video about that, on how to make videos in Stable Diffusion this year. To create, and that was like based on this idea. Let me turn off the sound here real quick for you, so you don't hear me. Oh, I can do it here actually. You see, like different style. This is a little bit closer to the, oh, and then I also talk about my stream. This is closer to the image. Also still a little bit chumpy. And I explain how I do that. This is with the Google Colab and how I set this up. The only thing I forgot to mention in this video is that you have to upload the model file. You just go on Google and type Stable Diffusion Model 1.4, and then you can download it and you upload it to the Google Drive, and that's basically it, right? So it's still pretty easy. It's still pretty easy. All right. Let's do some photo bashing here. So I have, of course, like we have MidJourney here. And I want to try some different ideas. And I have a subscription for FreePic, which is pretty good for all kinds of like assets and stuff, and also photos. So I look for some photos, like she's holding a burger. Okay. I didn't see that she's holding a burger. What the hell? We need another image. Okay, so you can see there's some pretty good stuff on here, and it's very affordable. This is not an advertisement. I have been using that for a couple years or something. Then we have the Mad Hatter. Maybe we can create a forest for him in the background, and I have to remove the background. But first I want to work with this image here, and then also that background. I have already generated that background. I don't think I've upscaled it yet, but we can start with this. And then we can do more, and maybe we can do some suggestions. And if you like it, I will do more. I will do more some streams like that, but tell me if you like it. That would be good. I have a question. If an artist is using AI services like Stable Diffusion, DALL-E, create any artwork and sell it for profit, can these AI companies ask for any fees? No. I mean, you pay them for the fees for using their service. You can get in copyright issues. This is not cleared up yet. especially if you create copyrighted characters, right? If you create a t-shirt with an image of Thor or Superman on it, just because you use an AI doesn't mean you own Superman. You can't just like make the Marvel characters as prints or stuff like that. That stuff is still copyrighted. Or other stuff, like if you create an image of a Coca-Cola can, for example, or some city elements, stuff like that might be copyrighted. Like, for example, city skylines are copyrighted. You can photograph, for example, if you take a photograph of the Eiffel Tower at day, no problem, it's the Eiffel Tower, you can take a photo. At night, you can't take a photo and sell that, because at night the light on that Eiffel Tower is an artwork. Why they decided on doing that, I don't know. I think it's a very stupid decision from Paris, but yeah, what can you do? It's like that. Or, the Hollywood sign is also copyrighted, stuff like that, right? Yeah, she's hungry. I guess so. I guess she's hungry. Okay, so we have created the image here. There we have it. Let me open this up a little bit bigger. Oh, wow, look at that. Beautiful. This is with MidJourney right now. You can also do stuff like that in Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion also has these loops, which blows my mind. And you can create like artwork from a drawing, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So, but yeah, anyways, let's copy this image over. And then let me switch here real quick so can it start the software. So no strange things are happening in the meantime. Now we are in the photo bashing area, actually, like the video said. This is starting on the wrong screen. This is very nice. Okay, so we have to set it up. Here we go, new from clipboard. So here we have the image. Now for the lady, do I have put this in a collection though. 1 second. Collections. Okay. Because I also have there's the other version. I like this version better. There's only 3 images here. I thought I bookmarked more. No, this is the wrong folder. 1 second again. Where did I put that folder? Oh, this is a good question right now. Oh, I know. It's on the Google Drive. Yes. 1 second. No? Oh, yes. There we go. Output. Yes, here. Okay, let's save this here. Okay, now you can look again. And now I need to go here and drop this in. And of course, now I'm in a different folder again. Oh, God. There we go. Yeah, this is the image. Let's drag it in here. It's much higher resolution, of course. Okay, so here are some things I want to show you, some tricks. First of all, you can see no feet. This is good because then you don't have to render a ground that fits the image, right? So this is the first kind of way you can be a little bit tricky about the background. It doesn't have to be 100% the same perspective. So that makes it a little bit easier for you to do stuff like that. This is, by the way, this is Affinity Photo that I'm using. I'm also like, there's other software you can use, Photoshop, anything else. I've used Affinity Photo for the last couple of years. I've also made about 480 tutorials about that. Literally, it's not a joke. I made about 450, 480 tutorials on my channel about Affinity Photo. Yeah, so that's very good. And it's very affordable. You buy it once and then you can keep it forever. And they come out soon, I think, with version 2. I think this year, maybe. I hope so. So I don't know if probably a paid upgrade. You can, I mean, if there is a sale, it costs like $30, so it's not like the end of the world, right? All right, so here we have the inpaint brush. So I go over this here real quick. You can see this kind of understands what's going on. It doesn't have this kind of Photoshop select subject kind of smart selection, but with the inpaint brush, you can see it's still rather quick. That's okay. And after we've made the selection, I can remove the background, but we need the selection for other tools, for other things too, for other little tricks. I'll show you in a second. Give me a moment here to finish the selection here. Do I talk too fast again? I don't know. If I get excited, I talk faster. There we go. So we click on refine here now. And with this, you can, you can go over these edges here. So to give, this was not great. to give it a second chance to select everything. Wait, if the brush is smaller, the selection also gets finer. Yeah, I will paint this in afterwards, never mind. Here we can go over this. So it selects the brushes, the feathers, sorry. This is pretty good. Okay, there we have some not so good selection, looking a little bit better here and there. So this might be a little bit faster with Photoshop because you simply click on select subject and it kind of understands the subject, especially if you have this kind of uniform background. But still, this is pretty good and you save a lot of money by investing your own time. So it's a little bit of a trade-off to like always ask yourself, what do I have more of, money or time? And if the client pays, of course, what does the client have more of, money or time? Anyways. Okay, let's click on apply here. So we have that selection and then I create down here with mask, I create that selection. So that's already pretty good. But what we're going to do here is I will drag this selection out of here and then I will click on that layer with the lady and I will go and create a group of that and then apply the mask to the group. 1 second, my flatmate is coming. I need to close the door. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back again. Good. So already looks pretty cool, looks pretty nice. What we can do now here is, for example, up here with the head, we have seen it wasn't that perfect. So we can go in here with a brush. Let me make this a little bit smaller. And then you see when I select white, things get visible. We need to make that a little bit harder. There we go. So I can paint this in like so. And then I can go to black. And I can paint out the parts that I don't want to have. You see? So this is an easy way to fix these kind of areas here, especially if they don't have finer details, right? Here on the hand, there is a little bit of an edge. We don't really see that. And this is visible here, you see, because the background was dark in the original image. So this is also dark in the image. So what could we do here? Well, here is a little tricky trick on what to do here. Go in here, create an adjustment for curves, like so, and then push this up to make this bright. So you see here with the feathers that they get bright too, because they are white, so we are lucky in this situation, like that. Now we go up here to layer invert. This will invert the layer mask, because in Affinity Photo, every adjustment layer has a built-in mask, so now it's invisible again. And now I take my brush, make it big and soft, and then take white. And I can simply, as you can see here around the edges, I can paint that in so that that goes away like so. And you can see now we have a nice white here. It might be a little bit too bright, but we can still readjust that to anything we want. So now this already, as you can see, looks a lot better. There we go. And from distance, it's already pretty good, I would say. All right, cool. Are you still here? Everybody? Everybody left. Dude, can you not like write in full cap? Because otherwise I have to ban you. I don't know, unless there's some other reason for that. I don't know. If we generate paintings based on original concept using AI, can we sell them? Yes, you can sell them. I already sold them. Yeah, this is part of what I do, right? So, yeah, like it. You can just read through the what is it called? The business terms of service. Just check out the terms of service for MidJourney and for Stable Diffusion and stuff like that. And like I said, there's some copyright and public domain kind of thing going on. Yeah, but you can do that, no problem. All right, so here's another thing. The lady looks pretty good as it is right now. We can, with the ambient light, what I do here is right click on the background layer, right click, duplicate that. Am I going too fast? Please let me know if I go too fast. I've done this so often in videos. that I'm going a little bit fast maybe. So now this is a mix of all of the colors of the original image. I bring this in here on top of the other layers, and then I set the blend mode to soft light and reduce the opacity. And with this, I get a little bit of the light that we have in the room. And what ambient light is, if you don't know, is the room that surrounds you is reflecting light onto you. So all of that room has a certain color in the setup. So the mix of all of these colors reflecting on you in a very blurred way is creating that light on top of you, and this is ambient light. This is why you always have a little bit of the color that the surrounding has, right? What you can also do in here is you create a white balance. For that, we can zoom in a little bit better, and then you can adjust here the white balance. For that, if you want to, maybe make it a little bit warmer, adjust the tint a little bit. You can see here, for example, this is going to green, and I feel like when it's here, it's still a little bit greener than the background. So let's move this over here. And I feel like when we are here, the color of her skin and the color of her background is pretty similar. So I find white balance works very good when combining this with other images. Now, one thing you have with, of course, good lenses is that they have bokeh, right? With the low aperture, 1.8, 2.8, stuff like that. So you separate the model from the background. You can simulate this in Affinity Photo 2. For that, I'm going to create an adjustment layer on top of the image of her without the other adjustment layers. That's important. Go here to Live Filters. Go here to Lens Blur, which also can simulate the blade curvature and stuff like that. This is more interesting if you have bokeh balls created in the image. You want to click on Preserve Alpha so it doesn't like get soft here on the edges of the canvas, and then you can set up the radius. And I talked crap, of course, because this is not for her. Sorry for that. You need to bring this down. You need to bring this down on top of the background. That makes a lot more sense because it should be on the background. And now you have here some blur in the background, right? So that's possible. Of course, if you're super exact with this, you might realize that things that are closer to the camera should have less bokeh on them. You can actually create a mask on that if you want to. You can also go here to gradient and you set this to type radial, and then go here from black to white. Let's set this to black. And then when I now paint the gradient, like I said, every adjustment layer has a mask in here. When I paint this, you can see that we can make it so that, let's make this stronger here, that in the middle, you can see now in the middle, there's a lot of blur, and on the outside, there's less blur. Let's make this bigger even. No, this is the slider, sorry. Wait a second, I need to close that menu and go back here. So I can drag this out. This is now completely wrong. Thank you for that. There we go. So now I can drag this out here. And then we can readjust, maybe put this a little bit further out here. And then, of course, we need to readjust that radius. So technically what you can do here is, as you can see now behind her, there's a lot of blur. And then on the sides here, there's less blur. Personally, I wouldn't suggest it in this case because it just doesn't look that good. But it's possible if you want to do it like that, right? Let's go and delete this and then create a lens blur here and set up the radius. You see, if I don't have Preserve Alpha, I get these blurry edges here. So this is not great. This is not what we have, what we want to have. Click on Preserve Alpha, and now you can adjust this again. And when you have it a little bit more blurry, the room looks pretty realistic in the background. We still have this kind of edge here. God. 1 second. Let's push this up here a little bit more, maybe. Yeah, that looks better. And then maybe bring this down a little bit. There we go. And we can also delete this here on the hand by clicking on the mask. And then I can grow and shrink the mask here. So I will, yes, I will grow the mask by 1 pixel. And then I can go in here with the brush, set to black. Oh, and I have to invert the mask now. Sorry for that. So invert. the selection, and now you can see when I paint here on this edge, this will actually take that edge off here of the hand, and also of other areas if you want to have it on other areas, but I think the other areas here should be good. Is there another hand maybe over here? No, this seems to be okay. The other edges seem to be okay. Yeah, that's there. Maybe here, let's make the brush a little bit smaller so we don't like super big. There we go. You see, I can remove this. See a bit more exact. All right. Yeah, that's good enough. There we go. So now, as you can see, that looks a lot better. And here's another thing we can do. Oh, by the way, we can play a little ad. There, so YouTube says, hey, dude, make an ad. There we go. Again, I don't know if you see an ad or not. Or if you hear me talking during the ad, that would be funny. I could say other things while the ad is playing. I don't know. Yeah, check out my tutorials. There's like hundreds of tutorials on my channel about Affinity Photo and all this kind of editing stuff. Does Affinity Photo have a way to add rim light bloom onto the foreground subject? Well, you can just paint in rim light if you want to. With a selection, it's shouldn't be a problem, right? Of course, like it's not super easy, but if you want to, for example, let me try this. Like, I don't do this often, but let me try this real quick. So we can set up here another curve, make this rather bright, like so. Let's see. I have no idea if this is working right now or not. And then we're gonna invert this. And now it should technically be able to put here a light edge on that or not. Let's see. I have done this in the past. To be honest, I haven't done this in quite a while, so I'm not 100% certain on that. I need to do some more like training again. But you can see, I would say that these parts are getting a little bit brighter. It's not super perfect, but okay, this is not good. Let's see the curve. But yeah, you can see that it gets brighter here on the edge where you painted that in. This is probably like horrible from what I'm showing right now, but technically it's possible. I don't remember how I've done this in the past, but it's possible, I know so far. But another thing I want to show you that's pretty cool is to get more dynamic light in here. What you want to do is, this is something, by the way, that I learned from using Lightroom, is let's go in here, create another curve, and I will push this curve up a little bit to make this brighter, don't blow out here any areas. And so what I'm doing here is now I'm using this gradient again. Linear, go from black to white. 1 second, one moment. Okay, and now look at that. I can paint this in here. So now, as you can see, the upper part of her body now here is brighter and the lower part is the same. And we have also the mask on this. This is why the rest of the image doesn't have that kind of effect on it, just her, right? And then you can duplicate this. Duplicate. Now it's even brighter, but we don't want that. So let's turn this in the other direction, like so. We can even go a little bit lower. And now I'm painting the gradient down here. So you can see now I can bring some darkness up here in that area. In the lower area of the clothing here, it's a little bit on that too, but no problem, because we can go here with a brush, make the brush a little bit bigger, like so, set it to black, and then paint this out. So this is keeping the same brightness. And now when we look at the image and turn both of them on and off, whoops, you can see that now we have a dynamic light that is brighter on the top and less bright on the bottom. You see, this is without that, and it looks good, but it's not enticing. This kind of dynamic light that comes from the top, goes sideways over the body, makes it look better, I would say. And when we turn it on, you see we have a little bit of that. And also now the important part about that is we have more focus on her face and less focus down here on the clothing. right? And that also makes the eye, guides the eye and makes the image more interesting to look at, right? There we go. Look at that. So this is the, yeah, a quick photo bash, not really a bash, but like a combination of foreground and background in that way, right? There we go. Yeah, a little like dodging and burning, right? You can also do that, right? With these curves, you can do also dodge and burn if you want to. And you can also, if you want to paint in here more details to create even more shadow and stuff like that to make it even more dynamic. And this can also create a 3D effect, stuff like that. So that can be pretty good. All right, let's save this real quick. Let me switch to the big view so I can find my folders. No, this is the wrong one. My drive. Oh no. Other computers? Yes. Output. There we go. Okay, so this is, how do we call this? Lady 1 live. Okay, cool. So now we can go back here to the browser and we can play around a little bit with other stuff. Why is this blue? There we go. The burger image we don't need. This might be an interesting image if we find something for that. There we have another image that might be, they look very like studio-like. We probably would need to do some more editing here to make this look nice. What is the stream time, by the way? How long have I? Already over an hour. We can still generate, we can play around a little bit with backgrounds. I wanted to do like for this Mad Hatter, a background. But the question is, how do I make a Mad Hatter background without, where is he, by the way? There we go. But what we could do, one second, let me test this real quick. We can go in here and say Candy Forest, colorful backdrop, 8K. All right, test and then AR 2x3. Let's see what we get from that. I've set it to fast, so it should be pretty quick. Maybe let's make several versions of that so we don't, if it doesn't like work directly. The problem with this is the right perspective. That is a little bit better with Stable Diffusion when you can set up the image, or you can just take another image and render it in the way you want. Oh, this already looks pretty good. Okay, so let's download this image because I'm already pretty happy. Let's switch here so you don't see the folder again. Okay. Actually, nothing secret to see there. Have I missed much? I think so. Today was pretty cool. Was today pretty cool? Let me know in the chat if today the stream was interesting or not. I had fun. I thought like the things we looked at was pretty amazing. I might be wrong. I hope not. I hope you enjoyed that. The first one looks amazing. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Caleb says, does Affinity have a way to add? Oh, okay, yeah, it does. I'm just not. Digital art is in live action. Yeah, kind of. I am, but I'm like, I don't know. I think artists always think they could be better, and there's a lot of room to improvement for me. 100%, 1,000%. You know. Like, no matter how much I do this, there's always something where I say, could be better. Oh, by the way, have you seen that interview? That's amazing. So inspirational with Nikki Harrison on my channel. You should check that out too. People love her work, by the way. Let me show you real quick. Oh, there's an advertisement. Sorry for that. I don't even get paid for that. Let's not show this. Like in the sense of, you know, YouTube revenue. Although I do, because there's even more ads. Go away. You see, this is her work. This is her. Pretty awesome interview here. Check that out. She's amazing with the stuff she's doing. Let me put this here. Interview. So yeah, this is, I want to do more interviews with gifted artists, and I want to do more stuff like that. But I have to get a little bit more into that again, to be honest. No, this is another page for images. 1 second. There we go. So this, oh, it's not upscaled yet. We have to upscale that too. Sorry. 1 second. This one looks nice too. It's a little bit depressing, but it's nice. Okay. This is the wrong perspective, as you can see here. So that's a little bit of a thing. I think like when people are training AIs, I think it would be cool if they would, like, if someone would take upon them to train the AI to understand or create different words for different photography heights, for example, right? So you say from, I don't know, how would you say that even? The normal height or the height when you're kneeling or stuff like that? Or you can give it in meters. Photography from a scene photographed from the height of 0.5 meter, 2 meters, 10 meters. So you know kind of what you get afterwards, right? That would be pretty cool. Okay, there we have the upscale. 1 second. Let's copy this over. We can close this. The first one I think was pretty good. What does the chat say? Nothing. Nobody says if they like the stream or not. Come on. Now we need to bring this file over. I closed the folder again. I'm so sorry. Other computers. There we have the mat header. Okay, cool. So let's see if this works anyways. I can't even tell, but I mean, it looks like it would work. Actually, you know what? Let's delete this again and open him up separately. There we go. So now I can make a selection of him. Actually, yeah, no, let's do it like that. You see, it's pretty quick, so it's not like the end of the world. Especially have this kind of uniform studio backgrounds, then you can select characters pretty easily, and you don't really need that function. But if you have complex backgrounds, of course, Photoshop is good. And I don't know. I mean, for the benefits you get, I think it's kind of worth it. Especially if you use it like, of course, I use it professionally, so for me it's worth it. No question. If you use it privately, probably it's a thing to think about if you really want to shelf out another, what is it, like $20 a month or something? And it adds up. Like if I think about all the subscriptions I have that I pay every month, I don't even want to know what I pay, you know? With all the kind of course you have the Netflix and Disney Plus, but also for my work, like I have this page for the stock images, and then I have Epidemic Sound, which I'm so happy when that subscription ends. I want to go back to Artlist, and then when that ends, I will make a video saying I go never back, because I hate that kind of you pay for something and then you can't use it. Because of course I have more than one social media page. What age is this? Are we like 1980? What do you fax still? Fax machine? What the hell? I don't know why I pay so much money, and then I can use it on one social media account on YouTube. Not 2, not 3, 1. And then even on Facebook, not the profile and the page, just the page. That's it. Yeah. And then Instagram, 1 account. You can't have 5 accounts, 1 account. What the hell? I don't know. And you pay a ton of money for that. Artlist, you can pay wherever you want. Doesn't matter, wherever you want. So yeah, sorry, it's rent time again. I still need to make that overlay for the rent time. But I'm so I thought it's not a problem, but I'm so angry about that, to be honest. Because I have, it's so cool music, I can't use it. Anyways, at least I got a discount. I don't know why. It was kind of an event or something. I don't know. A little bit of a discount, like 25%. But still, still sucks. And I don't want to pay 2 music services at the same time. Okay, now it's enough for the ranting. That fits so well together. Look at that. That's amazing. It's not 100% from the perspective. I guess we need to cut him out a little bit. Because if I put him down here, that looks kind of strange. So he kind of, I feel like he fits best if he's like on that height here. So we might need to crop that a little bit. I don't know. Probably we need to crop that, right? Because he doesn't have... Yeah, let's just crop this one by one. Boom. Okay, good. Should we adjust this still? Same issue with premium beats. Yeah, I hate that. And also with other page, I was almost subscribing to another page that was the same problem, and then you can't download the license, and even Epidemic doesn't have that, and I'm like, it blows my mind. And they say, yeah, we know you have a subscription. How do you know? Like 10 years from now, you see a video from me, you come, hey, did you, like, where's your papers? Well, I don't know. On an old account you don't use anymore. And I can have licenses for every piece of thing I download, like for free pick. When I download that stuff, sorry that you get that rant right now. When I download this, you also get a license that you can download with the file into the same folder. Epidemic, no, you don't get a license. They don't tell you. It's just like you have to trust them to remember that you had a license at some point. You have this like, and you can say, hey, there's an invoice, I paid for that, but the invoice doesn't say what your social media account is. So the invoice might be for anything at all, right? Okay, enough ranting. All right, let's go here. I'm not sure if I will finish this. We have to bring this out again. This is kind of the same process now. Yeah, but I'm super happy to go away from that page. Anyways, there we go. Okay. Sometimes you have to go a little bit crazy. All right, so this fits. The colors could be different. By the way, we can try this right now with the colors. This, by the way, this is the big difference. In Photoshop, you have really good color sliders for the color adjustment. Here, it's a little bit janky. You have different ways to adjust it, but it's not the same thing. So this is one thing I'm kind of missing here. Color balance is not what I actually mean, but we can try that too. No. We have color channels, but that is kind of channel mixer. This is kind of difficult to use. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is. Is it? No, it's not. 1 second, sorry. Color balance, selective color. Selective color, that's the one that I mean. Sorry for that. So here you can, for example, now I can adjust the green. You see, the green is changing. So I can adjust it more to make it suitable for the image in the background, maybe. Like that. And then we can go here to yellow. You see the cup is changing a little bit. Let's bring this down a bit. Bring this up, bring this down a little bit. There we have the reds. Oh yes, we can bring this a little bit in that direction. And like so. And so you can see now the colors are getting a little bit closer to what we see in the background. Okay. Do we have cyan in here? Maybe. Up here, yes. So let's change the blue. You see the original blue is a little bit violet, so we can make it a little bit more blue. It's also in the jacket a little bit blue. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you see? We can adjust the colors. I guess the red is very vibrant right now. That's a little bit too much. Actually, what we can do here is let's go to HSL and then select the red and bring this down a little bit so it's not too overwhelming, like so. Okay, and then we could basically, again, blur the background. Lens blur, preserve alpha. kind of doesn't work. Oh, we are on the wrong. Why is there 2 images? Delete one. Or maybe should we leave the background in sharp? Maybe. Kind of feel like it's better when the background is actually visible, but it also is a little bit too much. I don't know. Maybe blur it a little bit for now. And then let's do again this trick with the dynamic light. This one I do a little bit faster, so it's not like 100%. Bring this down a little bit here. Make the gradient. Why does this switch? This time let's make it bright from that side. And then let's duplicate this. Oops, sorry. Bring it down. Make it from the other side. And then also I'm a big fan of vignettes. I want to draw them in. Actually, we set this here to light blend mode luminosity, so it's only the brightness. And then invert that channel. 1 second. Bring in a brush. Make that brush big, soft, white. I think that might not be 100% great. 1 second, let's do this back and then just bring this down. There we go. Yeah, it's not like, it could be better. I'm not really happy with this. I don't know why. Something is off. Something is strange. I don't know why. It kind of fits. I like it, but something feels like it doesn't belong. What else could we do? Let me try here real quick with the HSL adjustment for the background. We change the background colors. Just to see like if we have completely different colors, if this makes a little bit more, makes it more attractive or not. Let's reset this. Take a color picker. Never mind. Okay. Thanks for awesome tutorials and tricks. They help me a lot with MidJourney creations, and I always smile. Your t-shirt. Oh, the t-shirt, did you see that? There we go. Today. Oh, it's the wrong way around. Wait, I think I can somehow flip my camera. I don't know how though. Yeah, let's not make this right now. It's from the office show, I think. Is it from the office show? To be honest, I don't know. I think it is. I think it is. The green code is throwing off everything. No color harmony. Really? You might be right. Well, we can go in here. Let me create here an adjustment for this color. Now it's blue. How about that? It's better. Pink. I feel like blue is pretty good. Maybe kind of teal blue. And a little bit maybe oversaturated. Might be good. What do you think? Oh, we didn't do the white balance. Let's do the white balance real quick. 1 second. Actually, we have a picker here too. Looks like my settings. Do I click on the right layer here? Should be, right? Whoa, where's my setting? My setting went away. No, I think that's okay. That's better now, right? That feels like it makes a much more sense. It kind of fits now. We had like this kind of strange, oh, maybe this was from my ambient light. This kind of light. But now it's better from the white, makes more sense. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, cool. It's, something is still off, I don't know why, but it's better now. Maybe we should do like a blurred background or something. Let me try one more thing before we go. Let's create another lens blur here. Where is that? Preserve alpha. Let's bring this in here rather strong. And then I will invert that. And then I'm going to manually paint that into the background here. Let's make this a little bit more transparent. Just for these areas that are like further away behind him. Yeah, that's kind of better. Okay, cool. There you go. Some reflected color cast from the background colors would also be nice. I already have that. I already have like the ambient light on here. So yeah, there we go. Okay. And now we have 1.5 hours. I think that's good enough. All right. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't done this for quite some while, so I need to go back into that. But it was a lot of fun. Mad Hatter. Okay. It is a good start. There was something I wanted to show you still on the other on Stable Diffusion. What was that? I wanted to show you something that I forgot about in Stable Diffusion, right? I can't quite remember. But what we can do here is let's export this also. Mad Hatter JPEG. And then let me switch over to the second computer real quick. Is it still running? Ah, yes. Okay, this is still running. Let me find the file. This hasn't synced yet. It takes a little bit. 1 second. Let me see here what the Google Drive says. Yeah, now it's synced. I love this. It's so cool. Now it's on the second computer. And now I can put this in here. The image we have created like this. And let's go here with 30 steps. And now I can go here and say, for example, pencil drawing. And let's see when we generate this right away with just the style. Let's go here 50%, 50-50. Let's go here on 10. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Let's go here a little bit lower. Ooh. Okay, turned into a completely different person. That's strange. Let's go here a little bit lower still. Oh, I remember what I wanted to show you, the looping. I'm not sure if we can do the loop with this one, but I will show you still. What you can do here, can you see my screen? Yes, you can. What you can do here is you go down here to scripts. There is several scripts here that are, oh, but the outpainting we can also test for a second. What looping does is, you see here, this is the loops. Loops is the number of times it's doing it. Set it to 5 here. And then you have here the original setting for the denoise strength. And then here the denoise strength change factor. If it's 1, it will stay like this. If you set it lower, it will reduce it with every loop of the step to get minus, like less creative, and plus is more creative. So it pushes up the denoise strength every time a little bit, yes or no, right? And so if I do this, and I click now on generate, it's going to generate 5 images. By the way, if you wonder why my thing here is updating and yours don't, you can set this in the settings. You can set this somewhere down here. I don't remember where. You can say, show me the image every like X render steps, you know? Ah, yeah, here. Show image creation progress every n sampling steps. I have set it to 1. It doesn't show it every sample step, but that's okay. And now you can see we have these versions here. So this is the first generation, basically the first loop, second loop, third loop, fourth loop, fifth loop. So this is increasingly going stronger from that. And you can also set different kind of styles, different kind of artists. But what do we want to set here? Or you can click here an artist. It will give you a random artist. Charlie Bowater. I have no idea who that is. Probably a classic painter. Let's see. Oh, no, not a classic painter. Oh, wow. Okay, pretty cool. Never heard of that guy, sorry. But now we know about him. That's good. So let's make another 5 generations. Ooh. And so the way this works is it takes the original image and then it creates the first generation, which often already looks pretty good, and then replaces the original image with this and makes a second generation, the second loop based on that image. This is why increasingly it goes stranger and stranger. And you can do some pretty cool stuff with that. And you can also improve images and do other stuff. We can actually set here, let's set the resolution higher to see if we get a better result, and also use more render steps. Let's go with 40 here. And then what else do I want to do here? That's actually good. Let's go like this. And you can also do this with drawings and stuff. This is not, is this the latest Stable Diffusion web UI? Depends on what kind of project you mean. This is the, I don't know what is this called. 111 something Stable Diffusion. I don't know why it doesn't say it here. What is it called? Oh, there's also an API that you can use. The famous one. Does someone know what it's called? Oh yeah, we do have facial restoration in here too. You see, you can turn this on here. So this is now the new version. Pretty cool, right? So every time it's going a little bit more crazy. But you can, like, it's not so easy to control, I feel like, but with time and with a lot of experimentation, you can get some pretty cool results. Now the face restoration is on. You can immediately see that the results for the face are getting better. The hands look so crazy because he has these kind of meshed gloves, and that just makes it crazy. So you can see again here, this is the generations we have. I wish that we had this kind of face fixing, but for the rest of the body, like the hands and stuff like that too. Because now you have a very good looking face, especially here, and the rest of it looks like a little bit janky, but yeah, anyways. And also I sometimes get this kind of grid here. This is kind of strange. Like when you make an animation, this one doesn't have animation modus, but in the other one, in the deforum, when you get this kind of grid, you need to set your seed to random, so you don't get that grid. But here, because it's generations, all of these generations have the same seed, even though I have set my seed to random, right? So you can see here the seed for each image is the same one if I click through them. So yeah, anyways. And of course, if you set the denoise strength here a lot higher, let's go with 50%, this is carrying over to every loop. I would actually like if they call this generations instead of loops. But anyways, let's go here. And you can see now, this is going way, way different with every generation and going really different from the original. Automatic 11111, yes. He really should change that name, or she, I don't know who developed that, or it, whatever. But that is a name that I can't remember. With my, what is it called in English? When you have problems with words that are similar, things like that, it's, I can't even remember the name. I had it all my life, I can't remember. Anyways, you can see how this is now going really crazy. Can you interrogate? Yes, you can also interrogate images. This is also pretty cool. Yeah. So, and that, if you do that, you probably get results that are closer. Interrogation means, I will show in a second. Okay, this is finished. So you load the image in here, and then you click here and interrogate, and this will look at the image, and the AI will tell you what's in the image. It takes a little bit. It doesn't show you any update of anything happening, but suddenly a text appears up here in the image. I also have to show you something else. 1 second. Sorry, today we are really going over the time. There we go. You see, it says a man in a suit and top hat, a cup of coffee with his hands up in the air by David LaChapelle. Hey, wow. It even understood like an artist that photographs in that style. That is pretty impressive. So let's go down here and reduce that again. And then go here, generate again. Oh, wow, look at that. And now the output is also a man, not a woman as before. The result looks very strange though. We probably have to write photo of a man. This is very spooky. And with loops, you can do some really cool stuff. You can do some really, really interesting results. I feel like it also works very good if you have scenes. Let's go here and write a little bit more. Photography of a man by Chappelle, and then we write EOS 5D 200 millimeter. Yes. Okay, let's go like that. Might be better, I don't know. Okay, I've never seen the interrogation feature. Yeah, that's pretty cool. By the way, another thing I want to show you after this has finished. Oh my god, he's starting to have a beard. One thing that is very secret, very hidden, I should do a video about that too, is they save all the information in the image, so you don't have to write that down. You see now the result is more photographic than before. Can you actually see that? Yes. Is it big enough? Because I can also pull it full screen, but I have to go outside of the browser. You see, like in the end result, it's getting more. This is more photorealistic from the face. Also because of the face restoration, but the hand and the bow now is kind of screwed up. What you can do is here you go to PNG info. This also works with JPEGs because I set mine to JPEG instead of the PNG because I don't need PNG. It's just too big. This one is actually a PNG file. When I drag this in here, this is done with Stable Diffusion. If you did it with MidJourney, this doesn't work. Oh, and this is an upscale. So this only tells me the upscale. So it does not work for upscales. It does work for upscales, but doesn't tell you what you use there. But when we go in here, that should work. Yes, you see here, this is the full prompt. This is saved in the EXIF data. This is the full prompt. There's even more here. Then the steps I used, the sampler I used, the GFSKI scale, the seed that was used, the image resolution, and the model hash. So there's basically all of the information is in there that you need when you don't remember how I have created that, which is so much more useful than other methods that you just have that, right? It's really, really useful. What else did I want to show you? Oh, I remember. 1 second. Let me show you real quick. Do I have the rooms in here? Yes. This is pretty mind-blowing here. Let me find the right room. I think this is the right one. I'm not quite sure. 1 second. Wait, can I actually, I don't know. Let's use this room here. It looks nice enough. Which one was it? This one? Yes. So when I go back in here, and now I do the loops. By the way, now I have to set the width difference, so it's actually the same ratio. Euler, yes, this can stay the same. I make loops. Let's make maybe 8 loops here. And then let's render. Let's actually set this to 20, so it's a little bit faster. Less quality. Let's see what the output is. Oh, I haven't changed the prompt. We have to stop this 1 second. Interrogate. Takes a minute. Hey, Caleb, thanks for becoming a member. Standard member even. Hi. Very cool. Thank you very much for for the support of my channel. This really helps a lot. So yeah, that's absolutely cool. Thank you for that. Really awesome. I want to add some more benefits for the members, but I don't know yet what to do with that, to be honest. And also, I create so much content, I don't even know if I have time for that. Because you might not know that, but creating a 10-minute video takes me about 4 hours of the preparation, the recording, the cutting, the uploading, creating all the thumbnail, the text, the keywords, all that stuff, replying to comments. Yeah, 10 minutes for 4 hours. Yeah, it's just crazy. Okay, let's go here through the generations. And you can see here, this is the same room. And now it is like making basically iterations. Now it's a little bit slower. I should maybe have lowered the resolution. Should we stop this? Let's stop this again. This is the last thing I want to show. 1 second. Let's go here with 512 by 1024. That should be good. That should be rather fast. There we go. That's creating 8 versions. This is actually not as good as I remember it. 1 second. Let's go here with the denoise strength. Let's go by 1. Oh, I wanted to show you the outpainting. I remember now. Sorry, we are going to do that also in a bit. So now you can see it changes the settings. It changes the like look of the room and creates different variations based on the loop. Let's look at this in full screen actually. Image to image, there's the output. And this I think might be the input. Oh, it's small here. 1 second. Okay, so this is the first loop. And then you can see increasingly, this is changing. I hear the ping sound, but I don't know if something happened or not. Anyways, you can see here that this is changing and improving maybe the room, sometimes improving, sometimes not improving, so you have to play around with that. And of course, again, you can go pretty crazy with that, but these generations can lead to some pretty amazing, pretty interesting results. I also like how the ladder here suddenly is like works better. The rest of the details not so great, but some things become better, some things become worse. So this is a lot of playing around here with these kind of settings. And now I also want to show you the outpainting, because that is very complex if you don't know where to find that. Should we go with this guy again, or maybe find something else? Let's go with this guy again for a second. Let's write up here. Wait a second. Do we do that here? No, we do it here, I guess. Let's just write colorful forest, colorful forest. Okay, and in this case, what you want to do is to set the, first of all, the loop has to go, and we set this to poor man's outpainting. And then the CFG scale, you set this to full, and the denoise also to full, which usually gives you the crazy results, but in this case not. And then let's set this a little bit higher here, like so. And down here, the expansion, this is how many pixels you add, and this is where, on the side, or, so you understand, right? Yeah, so we wanted to have it on all sides. And so when you click on generate, it will do side by side, step by step. You see, so it starts like this and you think like that's crazy, it doesn't fit. But actually, you see, now it takes the next tile and tries to do something with that. This might not have worked. Sometimes it's crazy, sometimes it works. Maybe I also need more steps. How many steps did I set here? 20. Yeah, maybe we need a little bit more. Oh yes, we need more. Sorry, I forgot about that. You need in here with this, you need about between 50 and 100. Let's interrupt this real quick. Okay, let's do this again. Let's set this to, let's go with 70. And we can talk a little bit in the meantime. All right. Okay, I hope you're having a lot of fun. I find all of this so interesting. And I really want to do more of that photo bashing. This might not 100% work here because of the photo. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe we should. But I feel like with the outpainting, if you have the full description, it tries to put a person into the background. It's kind of strange it is so slow. Maybe I should have put the resolutions smaller. Yeah, let me read the comments in the meantime. Oh, there aren't any. Okay, that's interesting. I paid £420 for Photoshop, then I changed to a monthly sub. What? Oh, you paid, like, what you mean is you paid for the yearly sub. Yeah, this, like I made this video yesterday, don't get Photoshop on its own. It's not a good idea. And don't get Lightroom on its own either. With the photography bundle, you get so much stuff. Yeah. And then if you have the full subscription, you get everything. It's more than you can ever use. Also, if you use this professionally, always keep in mind, you don't pay the subscription. The customer pays the subscription. Don't like get the wrong idea that you have to shelf out that money. You're not paying for that. The customer does. You calculate that into the bill that they are paying. If you have better tools, the price is higher. Makes sense, right? Like imagine if you have a photographer for your wedding and he comes with a smartphone, you pay him $50, and if he comes with a digital Hasselblad that costs 100,000 or something like that, you pay, I don't know, 10,000 or something, because yeah, better equipment, more work, more like investment, right? So if you have good gear, you ask for more money, and so the customer pays for that fee. You don't pay for that fee. So don't worry about that. If you do it professionally, don't worry about these fees, right? Worry about finding customers and making the best product, not about how it costs, how much it costs, because it's always paid by the customer, right? So yeah. The paper company name, right? I've been a photographer for 17 years. I don't think I could stop using Photoshop. Yeah, probably, right? I mean, there's some very good tools out there. Like I said, Affinity Photo is really good. Luminar is really good also. Photolab is one of my favorites. Nik Collection is absolutely amazing, especially if you want to have that analog look in there. So I usually have a lot of tools that I use at the same time for different purposes. Lightroom can do some stuff and so on. Because like imagine anyone else. You don't go to a kitchen and then the cook only has one pan and he cooks everything in one pan, like the fish and the steak and the vegetable and everything. What kind of a crappy restaurant is that, right? Everything tastes like fish all of a sudden. That's not good. You need like different frying pans, different oils, different kind of stuff. The same goes with every kind of other art form. You use different kind of tools, right? And also Krita, and there's a lot of like free tools out there. Maybe a little bit of Blender, like if you can add some features, why not? Okay, let's see. This has finished now. I think it looks like crap. Yeah, it does. So this didn't work. I want to show you with another image. Sorry, and we can talk a little bit more. It's kind of fun right now. When I find that image, that is, I've created a square image here, or maybe I have deleted that. You know what? Let's just make an image here. Fantasy forest. Let's just make an image. Fantasy. There we go. Let's put in a painter here. Boom shakalaka. I don't know who that is. Anyone will do. There we go. Okay, let's just generate an image. Oh, I set the... Oh, we are still an image by image. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, great. Wow, that looks like a really good forest. Thank you. Let's try this again. What is happening right now? Why is it looking so crazy? 1 second. Sorry. Who is that? Okay, no. Let's just write by Wallop. He's one of my favorite YouTube artists, and I wrote his name wrong. That's great. I'm sorry that I'm stealing your name, basically. Using your name, but not your art. You see, it looks very different from what he's doing. Okay, let's just use this. Let's go to image again. And then I have to find that image that we just created. Sorry, text to image. There it is. Let's push this in here. Oh, the other one is in here too. Never mind. Okay. And now let's bring this prompt over here too. Like that. And then we do the same thing again. Now the resolution is smaller. We make some less steps here. Let's say 50 steps to start with. And then let's go. What GPU is he running on? It's on the laptop I have, it's a 3080 Ti, which is pretty expensive at the moment. Yeah. You can also have like a 3060, 3070, something like from the recent years. You know, if you have like a graphic card that's like 10 years old, you might have a problem. This didn't work at all. Are we? Oh, I forgot to set this up. Sorry. What is going on right now? There we go. Let's do this again. So please work now. Yeah, this looks better. You see, now it works. Now it works. Before with the photo, that was just not a good idea. You see, now it's doing outpainting for every tile individually. And this again is kind of janky. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. You have to do a lot of creations with that. You see, it doesn't really, like here, it just creates a forest scene. It doesn't take into consideration the original. Maybe we should change this to original instead of fill. I will do this in the next step. But the sides are not too bad. The sides have already worked. So let's take this again with the original. And sometimes it's bringing in some other stuff that wasn't there, like people or stuff like that. The fairy can be a little bit crazy. How much memory does that have? I actually don't know. System information. Why, by the way, why does Windows not list the graphics card here? That's very strange. I don't even know where to find that, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Does it say somewhere? Adaptive RAM? That can't be right. I have no idea, to be honest. $3080 Ti laptop VRAM. I think 16. Might it be 16? Yeah, 16. You see here it says 16. I guess that's what I have. I don't know. Oh my god, this worked even worse. Yeah, okay, interesting. Sorry for that. Yeah, 16. There we go. According to Google, it says 12. No, I don't think so. I have to. I don't know. If you tell me where to find that, I can tell you, but I don't know right now. This looks better. Like sometimes it looks really good and sometimes it looks really crappy, the output. This looks like it's maybe becoming better. Do we need to... I mean, this looks pretty good here. It doesn't like it ends the lake for some reason. And the top part doesn't fit, but you see the sides here behind the tree. This is new and this side is new. I don't know why it's suddenly pink over here. And this down here is also new. This up here doesn't work though. Anyways, let's set this up a little bit higher here in Paint and then make also this bigger. And then also down here. I don't actually know if the thing up here is considered at the moment. Color variation. Let's set this to 0. Fall of exponent. Lower is higher detail. Let's set it lower then. Let's set it to 0.5. Let's do this the last one and then that's enough for today. We are over 2 hours already. So is this the best version of SD to use now? I think so, because I see a lot of people using it. So I think that this kind of, what is it called again? Automatic 11111. Okay. Yeah, I guess so, because a lot of people seem to use this kind of version and it has a lot of features in here, although there's other functions in there. Like there's other SD versions that have different functions, like the forum, you can make videos and animations and stuff like that. This looks even worse now. I don't know, but you see a generated person over here. It's great, but yeah. Okay, let's make one more where we set this to 1.5. This is really addictive, by the way, and set the color variation to 0.5, or let's maybe a little bit smaller here. Automatic, yes. Stable diffusion is 100% free. Yes, it is. But as far as I know, the images you create are also public domain. Yeah, and also there's the online version with Dream Studio where you have to pay for that, which might be worth it. If you don't have the hardware at the moment, it might be worth it. Especially if you wait for the new GPUs to come out and the prices to fall for the old GPUs for NVIDIA. You need an NVIDIA GPU, by the way, for most of Stable Diffusion. There's other versions, like with the Apple M1, it also works. It makes a forest up here, I don't know. Maybe, you know what, let's do no prompt and do this one more time and then that's the end. No, this is doing nothing. Yeah, this is, yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, I have to go with the outpainting. I have to experiment a little bit more, to be honest. Okay, yeah, this doesn't work at all. Okay, there we go. So yeah, thank you for watching today. I had a lot of fun. It was really cool. We did some cool stuff. The last, I think, I don't know how much time did I waste on this actually right now with the outpainting? Maybe a little bit too much, but it was still very interesting to see that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Where's my off button here? There we go. Yeah, thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun. Let me know if you had a lot of fun too. And I will do more of that photo bashing and the backgrounds and mixing with photography and other kind of ideas and testing different kind of stable diffusion things. Also, there's one that I want to use the Dream Booth to train it on my own face. And then I also want to use another stable diffusion where you can synchronize the video animation to the beat of the music to make a cool animation with that. So that's, yeah, that's going to be really cool. Okay, thank you very much and see you soon. Bye.